It was yet another monumental day in Paris for the red, white, and blue, including Helen Maroulis becoming the very first American woman to win 3 medals in wrestling. Here's the biggest stories from France on Friday. In U.S. women's hoops, 4 Americans, led by Breanna Stewart, scored in double figures as the U.S. rolls into their 8th straight gold medal game with an 85-64 win over Australia. And on the track, the women's 4x100 team takes gold as Sha'Carri Richardson secures the title on the anchor leg. For the men, more struggles. Disqualified for a bad exchange, the U.S. drought reaches 20 years without a medal in the event. In the women's heptathlon, Anna Hall failed to medal, finishing 5th. But to end the night, Rai Benjamin brings home gold in the men's 400-meter hurdles, one better than his silver in Tokyo. In men's volleyball, Team USA swept Italy in straight sets to claim bronze and get its first medal since 2016. In men's soccer, the host nation erased a 3-1 deficit in the second half to force extra time, but Spain scored 2 goals to win 5-3 and take home gold. American Olivia Reeves takes gold in weightlifting, breaking the snatch Olympic record in the process, becoming the first U.S. woman in the sport to win gold since 2000. And finally, in breaking, Ami from Japan takes home the first ever Olympic gold for the sport. That'll do it for Friday. We'll see you right back here for the final weekend from Paris. Keep it right here on Yahoo Sports.
Straight domination. I know, guys, it's nothing new with Team USA women's basketball. All they do is dominate. That's all they know how to do. 60 straight Olympic wins. That came in their semifinal today versus Team Australia. Final score 85-64. They were in complete control the entire game. I mean, defense to offense, getting out and scoring in transition. They controlled the tempo and the pace of this game. It seemed as if the Aussies never seemed comfortable. They never seemed in control. Team USA, every point had their foot on the gas pedal. I got to throw some numbers at you. It's the same culprits that we continue to talk about. Breanna Stewart, 16 points today, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Asia Wilson with 10 points and 4 blocks. So good defensively is Asia Wilson. She also had 8 rebounds. Jackie Young with her 3rd straight game in double figures with 14 points. She also added 5 assists. And then I have to tell you, this is my favorite person to talk about right now. It's Ka Copper. Maybe it's because I'm somewhat near from Philly, but Ka Copper from North Philly got 20 minutes today in USA's game. She hadn't played a lot in Olympic play, but scored double figures, 11 points, 4 of 9 shooting, also 6 rebounds for Ka. Again, this game was just domination. They dominated for 3 quarters, and the last quarter got a little out of hand, but by that time, the game was basically decided. I have to say what I actually love the most about Team USA's basketball right now is the way that they share the basketball. 31 assists on 34 made shots. Basketball gods, I feel like that has to be the best thing we've seen. They're on to the gold medal game, which is Sunday. Again, 60 straight Olympic wins, and they're looking for their 8th straight consecutive gold medal. Team USA.
As you guys seen before, that U.S. has had history of not having good handoffs, but this year I'm feeling very confident. We put in the work, we have the chemistry, and all we gotta do is just treat it like any other race, and then we should get the job done and win.
Sadly, history has repeated itself. Allison Felix for Yahoo Sports, and here are my biggest takeaways from the men's and women's 4x100 meters. The ladies have been able to have good exchanges, and when something does go wrong, they've been able to recover from it. A little bit of a bobble from 3rd leg to 4th leg, but Sha'Carri Richardson's top end speed was just too much, and she was able to pull away from the field and secure that gold medal. There is nothing like that experience, and I think this has given her a taste of what that feels like, and I'm sure come LA 2028, we will see even more gold medals. On the men's side, Christian Coleman had a blistering first leg, but the trouble came at the exchange. When he brought the baton into Kenny, right away we saw there was a huge distance between them. It looked like Christian was never going to catch Kenny. Kenny slows down almost to a stop, forcing Christian to run into his back, and that was a disaster. They got the baton off, but it was well outside the exchange zone. There was no recovery from that. They were disqualified and out of the race. The American team has so much depth, and it's great. There are so many combinations, but it's also difficult because there's not as much time to be able to work through all of those combinations. And so as other countries are working with 4, maybe 5 members, and they have it down to a science, the Americans have more choices. And so time and time again, we struggle with these exchanges. And so we'll have to look at how can we get it right? How can we be more effective at relay camp and have a different outcome? Carl Lewis shared frustration that I think a lot of people can relate to. We have so much talent in the men's 4x1. There's so much speed there, but that's not enough. You have to have that chemistry. You have to have excellent exchanges to get it around. And so he wants us to rethink the entire system. For more track and field news, keep it locked right here on Yahoo Sports.
Carrie Walsh-Jennings with Yahoo Sports. The 20-year anniversary of my first gold medal with Misty May Trainer is this year. 20 years ago, Misty and I came together, we pursued excellence, and we came out on top. And it's the most humbling feeling to reflect on that beautiful accomplishment because it was just the start of such a beautiful ride. And as I think about what the Team USA athletes perhaps are going through, you know, having done the crazy task of actually qualifying and making the Olympic Games, which in itself is so incredible, and then battling to make it through pool and into the playoff rounds and then falling short. My heart goes out to all of Team USA on the beach volleyball side. We had 4 teams that represented us so well that fell a bit short. And what I know is that that's part of sport. The world is so good at beach volleyball, and Team USA continues to set the standard. And in this one particular tournament, which happens to be the biggest of them all, we fell a bit short. But what I know is what I learned from this beautiful thing. On the back of my first gold medal from Athens in ancient Greek, it says, it's about the journey, not the destination. When I first read that, I was like, nope, that's for everyone who didn't win gold. The destination is literally the goal. It's literally the whole point of the whole thing. And after living, 5 Olympic Games and now having 20 years behind me of being able to reflect on the beautiful accomplishments that Misty and I had, what I know without a doubt is that the journey is the reason for it all. Because in the pursuit, in the journey, you become. And my most favorite part of every Olympic experience was the journey to the games, because that's when you become a team. That's when all of the challenges and the failures and the sidesteps and missteps fortify you, because those become lessons and those become repetitions at coming back to center and believing and being resilient and persistent. And what I know about Team USA, what I know about the greatness of our athletes is that the American spirit fuels them. And so when I reflect on the 20 years that's gone by, since Misty and I won this first gold medal together, I have so much appreciation, so much gratitude, not only for the journey and my personal experience, but also for all of Team USA. Misty May Trainer, I love you with all my heart. 20 years ago, we did it. I'm forever proud. Team USA, I'm forever proud. And onward we go.